Hi guys, I hope you're all well. In this video I want to discuss some tips to help deal with hunger better within the context of a fat loss phase. This is one of the reasons why people fail to achieve their fat loss goals, because hunger can be a real issue when you're in a calorie deficit trying to achieve your fat loss goals. So here's 3 tips that should really help you. The first one is to try and move more of your calories later in the day. Typically, most people are more hungry later in the day as opposed to in the morning, and therefore by placing more calories where you're more hungry will help to better deal with hunger within the context of a fat loss phase. So therefore have less calories at the start of the day, more calories later in the day. This is what I do personally within the fat loss phase. This is what a lot of my clients do. It just allows you, it almost tricks you into thinking you're eating more calories than you actually are, because you're having more calories later in the day. Keep in mind that meal timing or having calories later in the day will not have a detrimental impact on your fat loss progress. Remember that it's all to do with that calorie deficit at the end of the day. It doesn't matter if your calories come in the morning, the evening, the middle of the day. It does not matter. It's all about those net figures at the end of the day and over a chronic period of time. Next tip is to try and increase your fibrous vegetable intake. Fibrous vegetables are obviously high in fiber, which helps to keep you fuller for longer. In addition to that, you can have a lot of fibrous vegetables without making a significant dent into your calorie targets, and therefore almost tricks you into thinking you're actually eating more food than you actually are. So you can really have a large plate of vegetables within all of your meals, and you can do that by not actually making a big dent into your calorie targets. It helps to keep you fuller for longer and also tricks you into thinking you're having more food. The next tip, similar to what I was talking about with regards to fibrous vegetables, is try and choose foods that typically are higher in volume. So fibrous vegetables is a great example, and typically non-processed foods are going to be better choices within the fat loss phase, because you're going to be able to eat more volume for the same amount of calories, rather than having lots of processed food which typically does not have the same volume. You're essentially going to be consuming less food for the same amount of calories, as opposed to foods that are higher in volume, fibrous vegetables, fruits, lots of single ingredient protein, carbohydrate sources will allow you to essentially have more food without actually having any more calories. So hopefully those 3 tips will help move more of your calories later in the day, more fibrous vegetables and more foods that are typically higher in volume, and that will help to blunt hunger in the fat loss phase and help you to adhere to those nutrition targets for longer and ultimately get better results. So hopefully that's been useful. If you're still yet to subscribe to the channel, please do, and like the video if you've enjoyed it.